The Sig P365, let's talk about it. Hey guys, I'm Johnny with PewPewTactical.com, your definitive source for gun reviews, gear guides, and all things that go bang. In recent memory, no pistol has caused a bigger stir than this little guy, the Sig Sauer P365, and here's why. It is ultra compact. Sig calls it micro compact. It's a 9mm that packs a full 10 rounds in the magazine plus 1 in the chamber. That's 11 total rounds in this little guy, plus it's got the Sig name, and I think it's worth taking a look at. I'm going to give you an overview, get it to the range, and tell you about the drawbacks. Okay, keyboard warriors, it is your time to shine. A lot of folks have a strong opinion on this pistol. Jump down in the comment section. The Pew Pew team is going to read every single comment. And while you're down there, check out the description. There's a lot in there to hopefully help you in your bang bang department. Now, if you're viewing this on the Pew Pew Tactical website, take a look up above, down below. You know the drill. You know how it works. The P365 is a micro compact 9mm Luger, and I'll tell you what, front, it rocks right out of the box. It's striker fired, and the overall size is 63 Starburst fruit candies. The slide is stainless steel, and it's coated in the classic Sig nitron finish. It's got front and rear serrations. Unloaded, it weighs about a pound, comes in right at 18 ounces. Now, a lot of y'all are super familiar with the Glock 43. Here they are side by side. They're essentially the same size. If you'll work with me here, there's a millimeter difference here and there. But in my hands, they're really, really close. But where the Glock is a 6+1 in a single stack, the P365 is, again, 10+1, and it's only an inch wide, and the size makes it ultra concealable. Overall, it's pretty sleek. On the side, it has a slide lock, and it's got a classic Sig takedown lever, and the mag release is on the grip. Now, if you're a lefty, you can move the mag release over to the other side, but it's not ambidextrous right out of the box. Now, at this point in the show, it's where someone in the keyboard warrior department says, but there's no external safety. Yep, Cupcake, you are right. There is no external safety to fumble with in an emergency. Current MSRP is $600, but the street price comes in right at about $499. What it comes with is a storage box, paperwork, and 2 steel 10-round magazines. One is a flush fit and the other is an extended grip, but you can also purchase a fully extended grip that gives your hand a little more real estate, and it takes the capacity up to 12+1. If you pick up a P365, I really do think you should immediately get the big mag as well. Alright, let's get out to the range. For this review, I used all 3 magazines, but no big surprise, my favorite was the big one with the extra grip. Yep, I said big one. I fired 300 rounds, it ate everything that I gave it, but with that 3.1-inch barrel, it was, here's that word, snappy. No big surprise, it's not designed to be a fun range gun, but where it shines is that trigger. Not bad at all. It's got a little bit of take up, but it breaks clean, and the reset is short. Great little trigger. Now, the sights are 3-dot Sig X-ray, day or night sights. Pretty fancy terms. Basically, the sights are really good right out of the box. I like them just fine, no complaints from me. And for accuracy, no problems there either. I shot mostly at 7 yards. Now, don't judge me here. I'm shooting a little low and to the left, but I gotta be me and you be you, boo. But I also went all the way back to 90 yards, and I was able to ping steel at all distances. So, the P365 does put shots where you tell it to. Now, the only issue that I had at the range was more often than not, the slide did not lock back on empty. I thought maybe that mine had some issues, but I did my homework online, and a lot of folks are saying that if you're going to be using a thumbs forward grip, that your big gorilla hands may trip the slide release, and it turns out that was exactly the case for me. So if you've got big giant hands, I'd like to hear from you guys. Has anyone had a similar experience with the slide locking back or not locking back? Would love to hear your thoughts. Now, speaking of online, I did a ton of reading for this project. Overwhelmingly positive reviews out there right now for the current P365. When Sig first released this gun, the pre-production models that went out to media, some of them had problems with the striker and the recoil spring, but it seems like Sig has got this worked out for the actual production models, at least the ones that are going out today. Now, it's been on the market long enough that there is a ton of peripherals available. I'll put some holster options down in the description for you to check out. Now, keep in mind that the rail is proprietary, but Sig does offer lights and lasers, especially for those of y'all that like to add to your pistol some laser beams. All right, maintaining the P365 is easy. To field strip, lock the slide back and then turn the takedown lever. That's going to release the slide, and from there you remove the barrel and the guide rod assembly. Pistols pretty much don't get easier than this to field strip and to clean. Now let me give you my positive. Huge value at $4.99, especially with those night sights already installed. It comes with 2 steel mags, I like that, and it's got that crisp trigger. It's also ready to go on day number 1, so you don't have to do anything to it. And my favorite is the Sig grips. They are grippy, and you don't have to send it off to have it stippled like the Glock fanboys do. You know who you are. I also think it looks really good. The simple P365 branding is clean, and the slide serrations are easy to get a hold of. All right, let me give you the drawbacks. The big one, it's, snappy. But that's the trade-off to be able to have a firearm that's small enough to go in a vest pocket. Now, I did have some trouble with the mag release ergonomics. I had to change my grip to be able to get my thumb back to the mag release. And finally, after a few hundred rounds, my dainty little thumbs got a little bit raw. But I think all of the negatives on this one are part of the trade-offs to have 10+1 capacity in that small package. Overall, the Sig Sauer P365 has my full recommendation as a concealable everyday carry pistol, specifically for personal protection. It's no fun at the range, but holy smokes, that capacity plus 10 rounds on your person, I really do like it. All right, what do you think? Give us a shout on here, down below, or jump over to social media. We'd love to hear from you. On behalf of the entire Pew Pew Tactical team, I'm Johnny. We'll see you soon.